What is up, you guys? It is Brad here, and welcome to another episode of BrickLover Vlogs. These last few weeks have been absolutely crazy, but I am back here in the Lego room, and I'm excited to be taking you a little bit more behind the scenes, showing you what I get up to here in the Lego world. So I know my vlogs are so behind right now, but I'm basically filming this after just getting back from Bricks in the Six and going to Mexico immediately following Bricks in the Six, literally the next day I flew out. So I've been back for a few days now. You guys saw it is Wednesday today, and I've just been trying to get caught up on everything, so let me keep you updated on what I've been doing. So when I got home for Bricks in the Six, I very quickly filmed my Bricks in the Six haul, thinking I would edit it on the plane, but I absolutely did not. So all my Bricks in the Six Lego is still just on the floor right here. I have not had a chance to move it or anything like that. I do have to log everything into BrickSet, so that's why all the figures are just kind of right here on the floor still, and all the parts are right here as well. I'm actually very excited to go through the parts because I think I got some really cool things which I'm hyped about, and of course some sets to put away and stuff like that, so I'm going to log everything there. The love sets are still sitting here from before I left. I just finished sorting all of these Pick-a-Brick cups for the BrickLink vlog, which I'm super hyped about. So I got all of these at Bricks in the Six. They were included in my haul, and these are all new parts for my BrickLink store. So I'm going to have to go ahead and add those soon enough, and I got these sets for the BrickLink store as well. Of course, before I left, I told you guys that I had all these sets from Andy's Brick Co., or Andy's Brick Shop, sorry, that I bought, including the Eiffel Tower as well as the grand piano. I have not even started disassembling either of those yet, so I'm gonna have to do that. And I filmed the intros for all those videos, so I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch all that footage because I don't even remember what I said. And then over here I did some work on the Lego City, which is awesome. So I built the Lego Creator Land Rover there, which is really cool. And I've got this set disassembled here. That is the phone booth, so I have to build that one as well. But other than that, you guys can see the Lego room is a little messy right now as I've just been working around at everything. So I think the first thing I want to do this evening is just try and clean up everything from Bricks in the Six, because it would be great to get all of that Lego off my floor, and I could get it, logged in BrickSet and put away, and then try and tidy up this Lego room a little bit, because it's pretty messy. I just finished updating my minifigure guide that I took to Bricks in the Six. This is the first ever convention I brought it to, and it was very helpful because I realized in some of the, these series have the series name on it, series 15, but a lot of the later series, they don't actually list the series anywhere, so it was getting pretty confusing. So I just went through the book and listed everything so I know exactly what series it was and when they came out, just to make it a little bit easier for me. And then I went in and, circled with the Sharpie here all the minifigures that I just added to my collection from Bricks in the Six. So these are all the CMFs I added, which is really exciting. So I don't know if you guys might know this if you're newer to the channel or not, but I have a lot of my CMFs are over here. Some of the earlier series are in this case right here, and then a lot of the newer series have just been kind of placed right here, but you guys can see I am really running out of room. I have more earlier series than the figures just in that case. They're actually, sorry, I gotta move my chair out of the way. They are actually over here in the leg room. You can see I was pulling them out. I've got them in these bags right here. I've tried to label them in these boxes. So that is series 11 to 20. That is series 1 to 10. So all the figures that don't fit in the display case are in these bags right here. And they're just kind of thrown in these brick boxes. So I was just going through trying to find some of them and stuff like that. So at least I know where all of the figures are. Eventually, someday, it would be really nice to be able to organize all of them and have them all on display, or have enough of these glass display cases so I don't have to have some of them put away. But I'm not even a minifigure completionist, so I've been getting as many as I can and ones that I like to complete the collection, which is fun, but I'm not too pressed if I, don't collect them all. Also, here's just a little overview of some of the other minifigures that I got at Bricks in the Six. I showed some of these in the haul video and stuff like that, but it's just pretty fun to see all the figures that I'm adding to my collection. This one technically is a CMF, I think, but I just wanted it because he's Buzz Lightyear. But I added a bunch of cool figures, like some random Speed Champion ones, some ones that are gonna go great here, in my Lego City, like the Lego store employees, and I got some pirates and just some random ones that, especially a lot of cheap ones, a lot of these city ones were $2 each, so I was like, why the heck not? Also, shout out to YouTube for sending me this really cool book right here. You guys, last night here in the Lego room, I got up to a lot. I rearranged and added new furniture, and I'm going to show you what I did. So of course you guys know right here is my desk. It's been the same placement for the last couple of years now. However, I've added a new desk. So this was something, I explained the whole process in another video that I don't know where I'll post, but I filmed the whole process of it. It was very long, so that's why it's not in the vlog. But basically for a while now, I've been really lacking table space. This is my desk right here. It's basically got room for a keyboard, a drink, and then my phones and stuff like that. There's not much room there's no room for another laptop. There's no room for a notepad. It's very cramped. So I've been wanting to add something here that juts out a little bit more that I could set my other laptop at and like just go back and forth between the two sometimes because I have to do that. And I just wanted a little bit more space. So I had this desk in my room and I'm like, you know what? I never use it in there. Let me pull it out and put it here in the Lego room. So that is what I've done. I had to shift this desk down a little bit over here. This was the white reviewing station, but I never use it. And it's always full of sets anyway. So now it's just officially full of sets. And I was able to put a couple more sets back here. And I've got this brand new nice desk right here. And yeah, that's kind of what I've done so far in the Lego room. I will say that did take me quite a while to do last night because I had to just like really plan it out, measure, move things around, move furniture and stuff like that. So it was a little chaotic. Oh, and I also removed the white chair from this room. So you may recall right over here, there was a white chair. I never sat in it. It was not very comfortable and it just had a Lego blanket, a Lego pillow and a stuffy. So I've gone ahead and moved it there. So the Eiffel Tower, once it's actually rebuilt, is going to go there. I put the base on the floor just so you can see. The grand piano that I have to rebuild as well is probably going to go over here. And then of course this table is just temporary. And these sets, they actually do need a home, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, very excited for how the Lego room's looking right now. I'm very excited to have added this new desk and this new setup. I personally think it's going to really help my productivity, which is awesome. So that's what I'm most excited for. And it's always good to have more table space because I like to have spaces for everywhere I work. I don't like to have to clear a desk off to put up set on my laptop or then take down a mock to build a set. Like I like having dedicated spaces for that. So like this is kind of my sorting and my mock area. This has always been like my BrickLink area. This will be my work area, and this will be my video and building area for like sets. So I've got an area for everything here, which is pretty awesome. Guys, I fixed my infinity gauntlet here today. It was sitting over there on the table and I was like, you know what? I really should just fix it so I don't just keep looking at it. Also today I did film a bunch of videos. You can see I've got a bunch of sets down there and a bunch over here and a couple more over there just sitting. And yeah, I've been working on the BrickLink store as well. It's been a pretty productive evening, I would say. I've got all of these Lego parts that I want to part out. Maybe I'll crack some of them open tonight, but more than likely, I think I want to do some Lego building. I haven't built a set in a couple weeks now, so that'll be fun. And I'm trying to find somewhere for this Minecraft set to go. So in the meantime, I'm just going to keep working away here in the Lego room. It is pretty late on Friday night now. Today was Black Friday, so I didn't do anything in the Lego room. As soon as work was done, I headed to the Yorkdale Mall and I went to the Lego store and I spent the whole night there. Then I came home and quickly edited all the footage. I filmed both a long form and a short form video, and those are both scheduled for tomorrow. It is like midnight now. I am pretty tired, and I'm like, I should go to bed now that I got the videos done for the day. I showed my haul and everything like that, which I'm super hyped about. In fact, I've actually got the sets on my desk right here just because I have to put them away in my closet. But instead of going to bed, I thought, hey, let me build a little Lego set. So right now I'm working on building Santa's post office, which is really fun. So I pulled that out yesterday and realized I wanted to upload that speed build in the first week of December, so I figured I might as well go ahead and start building it now. So I'm going to finish bag number 4 now, and then I think I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed because first off, I'm tired. It's been a really, really long day, but also because tomorrow I'm actually going to the lug meeting that I have, which I'm super excited about. It's our annual general meeting, and then I'm going to go from there, and I'm going to go to Kitchener-Waterloo, and I'm going to go to Bricks and Minifigs and film some content there and check out the store and stuff like that. So that'll be a ton of fun, and cannot wait to visit. I just finished building the Winter Village set right here, which I'm really excited about. I didn't end up working on it yesterday after I started it on Saturday or Friday, whenever. I can't remember when I started it. But you guys can see here, Santa's post office. This is the one. It is now officially built here, which is really awesome. Fun little set to do. I have no idea, as I said, where it's going to go here on the shelves, just because every single one is completely full. But still a very fun set. I love the minifigures that it came with. Looks like I knocked one of them over there. And yeah, it's pretty fun. So I'm going to go probably set it over here on the floor with all my other built sets for now until I can find a home for it. But at least that speed build video is now done, and I will upload it on Thursday. All right, you guys, so I just finished filming a bunch of unboxing of some collectible minifigures that I found in my closet. So got a bunch of new minifigures to add to the collection there, and of course got all the minifigure pamphlets. I wanted to open these up because I realized at Bricks in the Six that I was missing the Dungeons and Dragons minifigure pamphlet sheet. So I'm just kind of one step closer now to getting the rest of them here and added into this book. You can see that I'm missing like Harry Potter Series 2 and the DC Superheroes ones and stuff like that. So I will have to get those eventually, but well on my way to keeping this minifigure book complete now, which is exciting. So I've got some extra figures there, and it's pretty crazy. I did notice a pretty big error in this minifigure. I made a whole short about it. But yeah, Lego gave me the wrong cape. Insane. I've never seen this before. They literally just put the wrong cape. This is meant for minifigure number 10, or minifigure number 11, sorry. You can see right here. That's the cape for that figure, and that's the cape for my figure, but they gave me this cape and did not give me this cape. So that's pretty wild. So I made a video calling that out, which is crazy. But other than that, yeah, it's been a pretty good night so far. Since I filmed the last clip, I actually went for dinner with Jack. You guys know Jack. He was on my channel more recently. Jack does skits, really great dinner. Met up with some other content creator friends there as well. It was a ton of fun. And yeah, I'm going to import all the footage from the video that I just finished filming and maybe do a little bit more editing, and then I'm off to bed. Oops, I made a mistake. I realized I forgot the Lego City Advent Calendar started today, and it is 12:50 right now, so I just opened up the very first day. You can see it is this really cute little polar bear kid right here. Polar bear costume guy. I love the head. I think like the helmet piece. I think that's cool. The face is neat as well. He's holding a popsicle, and you can see he's got the polar bear suit on, wearing a scarf. Very awesome. I guess like technically could open day number 2 as well. I'm gonna wait and open that one tomorrow when it's technically when I've had some sleep, but very cool. Day 2 of the Lego City Advent Calendar 2025. I'm gonna open it up because it's actually day 2 now. I've slept. And it looks like today we get a little kid's toy. It's a cute little bulldozer right here. Honestly, not too bad. It's one of these builds. It's kind of fun for the Advent Calendar, but I will probably just be tearing it apart for parts at the end. But yeah, it's pretty cool so far. So far, so good. Can't wait to see what day 3 brings. All right, day number 3 now of the Lego City Advent Calendar here. Let's open it up. Looks like today we got a table and a bear. That is interesting. That is what, like 4 parts? Kind of a cheap day, but honestly, I can't say a cheap day. That bear is actually really cute. I just am surprised that that is all it is. But yeah, I actually don't have that bear, so I can't complain too much. Without the bear, this would be like a what the heck build Lego, really? 3 pieces, but the bear makes it pretty cool. All right, let's build this up. There we go. It is all built up here. I'm really sorry. I hope that didn't come across as ungrateful when I first opened it up. I was just really surprised that it was only 3 pieces. But I really, as I said, I really do like the bear. I think it is very cute. Yeah. Pretty nice little build. All right. Tonight I spent a lot of time in the Lego room sorting out things that I bought at Bricks and the Six and all those bags from Diane. So I managed to sort a lot of the parts right here. All of these are going to be added to my BrickLink store, which I'm super hyped about. These are just a bunch of random parts, lots of prints and stuff like that I thought would be cool to add to the inventory. You know, I'm trying to spice it up and trying to diversify it a little bit more. And all of this is going to be added as well. These are all also used parts, but they just have more quantity than these ones right here. A lot of these are just 1 or 2 off, some prints and stuff like that. But you can see these ones are decently, you know, I have a lot of them. So it's going to be a lot easier to add those to the store, of course, which is really exciting. The rest of the bags are actually down here on the floor, completely emptied, because I put a lot of the parts away in the collection here, like a lot of the big plates and bricks and stuff like that. And then anything smaller, unfortunately, just got added to the bricks to be sorted drawer. So I have a lot of work to do, as you can see on the bricks to be sorted. This bin is very, very full, but that's okay because I'm really excited. That'll be a winter project for sure. I probably won't be doing it this year in the same sorting vlog or anything like that, just because it is so full and that is going to take me hours and hours to do. But I'm going to work on adding these to the BrickLink store first, of course, and then also just continuing to edit a bunch of videos from this week. All right, you guys, day number 4 of the Lego City Advent Calendar here. Let's open this up. Ooh, today we got a scooter, which is pretty cool. So I'll pull this one out. Oh, for a second, I thought it was going to be a gold scooter. It's not a gold scooter, but it still looks pretty cool. This is kind of cool here because it is like Lego's brand new style of scooter. Again, I haven't really seen this piece before. I think it's in a couple other city sets, maybe a friend set or something like that. It does come with a helmet here as well, which is pretty cool, although no minifigure right now that can ride it. I guess maybe this one can ride it because you are able to adjust the handlebars, but pretty cool. So I'm assuming maybe tomorrow we'll be getting another Lego minifigure. All right, you guys, it is time for day number 5 of the Lego City Advent Calendar right here. So let's open this up. Oh, I was right. Check it out. We got a Lego minifigure today. This one looks really cool. Gonna go ahead and build this one up. That's a super sick sweater here. So now the figure is built up right here. This is really cool. I think this is actually one of the very first times I've ever seen this headpiece used, like the head printing. I can't remember if I've seen the hair before. I assume yes, but really cool Christmas sweater right there. And of course, he's got a camera, which I think is pretty awesome. So excited to add this one here to all the other builds I've done so far. Very nice. All right, it is Sunday now, and I actually forgot to open the advent calendar yesterday. I was in the Lego room. I honestly completely forgot. So I have to open day 6 and also day number 7. So of course, let's start with day number 6 here. Inside day 6 here, it looks like we have a little train or something like that. Oh, you know what? No, it's not a train. That's a tractor. All right, let's pull the pieces out for this one. And of course, I will build it up. And there we go. We have the little tractor built right here, which is really cool. You can see it's got the 2 smaller wheels, the larger wheels on the back there. Pretty basic, I would say. Pretty big compared to the Lego minifigure, but we also get a few extra parts here, which is exciting. And I don't know what this part is, but I really like it. But anyway, now let's open up day number 7 here. Oh, cool. We got another animal in this one. This one looks like a dog in a little dog bowl. Kind of fun right there. You know, I'll never complain about getting animals. That's pretty cool. And there we go. We've got the little dog here built, which is awesome. And then his little dog bowl. He's got some kibble and some water there. Honestly, kind of a lame build. I love the fact that we get a dog. No complaints there, but crazy that that's a dog bowl. Like, why is it a bowl? Like, the water's floating. It's kind of weird. Like, I think the water should be in an actual bowl, but it's all good. And now that I got the advent calendar open for today, I want to work on the Eiffel Tower here. I bought this a couple weeks ago now, I guess earlier in November, when I was in the US for the weekend, and I've been very, very busy since, so I have not really had time to tackle it, but it'd be really fun to build this set. I really want to build it, but first I have to disassemble it, so half of the set is in like this box right here, and then another portion of it is right down here, and then finally there's like some on the ground. So I've got to disassemble all of it, wash all the bricks, and I want to make a video of it at the same time, so I figured might as well get started on this evening. I got the entire Eiffel Tower disassembled here, which is really awesome. Probably took me just over an hour and a half or so. I've got it all sorted here. You can see there is a ton of dark bluish gray bricks. Now my next step is, of course, to wash everything. So I've actually got a towel to dry all the bricks, and I've got my solid center down there. I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow just because it's already 11 o'clock at night. I gotta go to bed. But yeah, really happy with the progress that I've made on this. Really excited to get those big ugly boxes out of my Lego room there, over there in the hallway now. It's gonna look so much better with the Eiffel Tower here, and I'm just excited because obviously I rearranged my Lego room about a week ago or so now. 2 weeks maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, before it was really crowded in here with that big chair, so I'm excited that the chair is now gone, and yeah, it's going to look really cool with the 3 huge landmarks right there. And I've been to 2 of the 3 of them, which is not too bad. I'm still disappointed I didn't get to go to the Taj Mahal this last time I went to India, but hope to go back in the future and do that. But yeah, really cool. So as I said, sometime tomorrow or sometime later this week at least, I'm going to wash all these bricks. Well, this has been a super annoying day. I got up bright and early today, literally 6 o'clock, went to the gym, was back home before 8 o'clock, and I was like, I want to wash my Eiffel Tower before work so the pieces could dry all day so I could start building it tonight. However, when I went to go wash the pieces, I noticed my sink wasn't draining properly, so I assumed there was a little bit of a clog. But then after some investigation, I realized the drainage pipe, literally rusted out, which is insane. I don't know how this happened. So now I have no sink here in the kitchen, which is really annoying. So I even got the plunger out thinking it was literally just a clog. But no, there was it literally fell apart in my hand when I went to do some investigating. So their plumbers are going to be coming tomorrow on Tuesday. But unfortunately, no Eiffel Tower was washed today, which again, I'm really frustrated about because I really wanted to build the set. And this is going to put me a couple days behind, which sucks. But I've got everything here, and the bathroom sink is too small for the salad spinner, so I'd rather use the salad spinner than do it the old-fashioned way now that I have the salad spinner. So yeah, I just thought that was a little frustrating, so I had to pivot my plans a little bit today. Instead, I ended up coming back into the Lego room and doing some work on the Lego city, which I guess was a blessing in disguise. I actually decorated the entire city for Christmas, so you guys can check that out on a Lego city update coming soon. But you can see the desk here is filled with all the different parts that I use for the Lego city. I also edited some videos, except the computer's off now, so you won't be able to see that. And I did put some parts away for the BrickLink store. I've been working pretty hard on that, but you can see these are all the parts that I have left to put away, and everything else is down here. So I'm making good progress, and as you'll be able to see, and I'll put in the BrickLink vlog, I will have to start making some more bags soon, but that is going well. And I guess one thing I should do before I forget is open the Lego City Advent Calendar. So it is it's the 8th today, and I did open 7 yesterday, right? Yeah, 7's down there, so I did open that. So I guess I will have to move and open up number 8 right here, which I'm excited about. Oh, it looks like today we got like a little snowplow. Let's pull these pieces out. All right, let's build this. And there we go. We got the snowplow here. It looks really sick. You can see the minifigure can ride on that. And yeah, no minifigure. I guess like this minifigure could ride on it, but I don't think he really looks like a snowplow driver. So my prediction tomorrow is we're going to be getting a snowplow driver. We'll have to see. And with that, you guys, that is all for today's vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed seeing a lot of the behind the scenes of what's going on here. It is obviously a very, very busy time in the Lego room as I wrap up the year, but I'm excited to be able to bring you guys along for the journey. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Of course, if you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course, subscribe, and I will see you all here in the next vlog.